Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my Chanel, and welcome, my lovelies, to another episode of America's Next Top Scandal Girls. Mr. Biscuit. So, my lovelies, what a series this is being. In the last episode, we saw some absolute carry-on caper nonsense. It was truly harrowing to watch. Takara was treated so terribly. Oh, did I just poke you? Sorry, Biscuit.
How dare you?
Get so excited when I do these videos. A lot of you guys also pointed out in the comments that Mark Bauer, the problematic designer of the last episode, complimented Takara on her ability to walk like a superstar, but then got out the tape measure for Cassie's hips in front of everyone else. Which, you know, I'm just gonna be like, what are you doing?
Ketamine and MDMA.
What you doing? What was that for? What was that for? Mr. Biscuit, you were going for it, licking my arm. What's the tea? Am I a bit salty?
That is the real thing, snatched.
So, my lovelies, talking about the last episode, one of the top comments on the last episode is by Megan Weber 3125, and they say, the fact that the stylist had the audacity to gaslight Takara and then stab her with that pin made me so angry. No one deserves to be treated like that. Cannot agree more. These girls go on this show with the hope of achieving some level of like fame and independence. A lot of them come from underprivileged backgrounds and even underrepresented backgrounds as well, to be kind of mistreated by people on TV. And apparently something happens to this stylist later in the season that I was reading in the comments, so unfortunately, spoiler alerts, my lovely. But I'm really glad that it happened, because it's just a bit like, you can't go through life being that mean and gross and expect people to be fine with it. It's just like, were people just not nice to each other like 20 years ago? I guess empathy and sympathy must be relatively new emotions, especially with the current political climate of like mums for change being like,
I don't want my child learning empathy.
like, what you doing? What you doing? Anyway, my loves, I have a feeling that today's episode is going to be quite spicy. I'm in quite an energized and excited mood, my lovelies. So, today we are watching episode 8, Mr. Biscuit. We are well past the midway point now, and I feel like we're going to start seeing the season wind up to the ultimate finale, my loves. So, are you ready, Biscuit? Are you ready? You're very mellow today, aren't you? You're being very good. What a good boy you're being. I'm going to take you out later and you can shout at all the other dogs and be as reactive as you want. All right, my lovelies, so grab yourself a beverage, willies. I am on the Poopswalier Max today, again, because it's really refreshing in these trying times. Pop your little ohrhanger into your top model hole and let's watch America's Next Top Scandal Girls, Cycle 3, Episode 8.
Bitch! Who will be eliminated tonight?
Host is going, girls. Oh, the iconic theme tune, girls. Da-da, cowbell. Anne is on the go. Cassie went home. Yaya should win. America's Next Top Narelle, girls. Julie's gone. Oh, you sniffed me. That made me jump, little biscuit. I was like, what's happening there? Leah gone. Magdalena gone. Jennifer gone. Eva. Christy girls. Takara girls. Amanda girls. Who will be America's next top woman on the go? We just don't know, do we? I mean, honestly, it did come out 20 years ago and we still don't know. Right. Or a cyclist, cycle that pussy.
Ma, there's a girl that we eliminated last night. Her name is Cassie. It was between Cassie and Takara, who's like a full-figure girl.
Is this Tyra's mum? Mumsy? Mums, y'all.
Last night, her name is Cassie. It was between Cassie and Takara, who's being...
I'm going to listen to this very important conversation in a second, but can you imagine being like, right, come to the studio, spend 3 hours getting glam, we're going to put you in a bed to have a heart-to-heart with your mum, potentially, I feel like this is going to be talking about eating disorders, but she is in full glam. Look at it, like, she is stage ready, but it's very much designed as this, like, heartfelt moment. Production girls, never believe anything you see.
Her name is Cassie. It was between Cassie and Takara, who's like a full-figure girl. The judges were like going back and forth. It was really, really crazy. But in the end, Cassie was voted to go home. And it's kind of hard for me because she confessed to me that she's bulimic. And I tried to get her help.
You can tell me I shouldn't do that all you want.
Did she try and get her
I'm
help?
still gonna do it. I'm never
Did
gonna
she
be
try and
helped.
get her help?
She was like, I don't like therapists. I don't want to go. And I'm not going to stop doing this, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
And I just feel like, you know, like, what else can I do?
It's not like you threw her away, Tyra. You can only do so much to help a person that is basically lost. She has to find herself. She needs to do some soul.
But you did decide her to put her on TV and also include her in this show as an executive producer, knowing that her body and her body type and her size would be scrutinized. As an executive producer, you could have wrangled the judges in. I feel like this is a little bit of a section of like trying to absolve the TV company or the TV show of any responsibility when it comes to the welfare of the contestants on this show. I don't know why I just made a chicken noise, but there we go, girls. The drama's starting swiftly today, isn't it? Quite.
She needs to look within to find the strength to get the help that she needs.
Okay, T.
So it's okay.
You can't help people unless they want help themselves. Sometimes people with certain predicaments have to hit a certain point in that predicament in order to want to reach out for help and actually have that help them, you know? Does that make sense?
Yes, and also no.
Oh, but now we never have to talk about Cassie again because we have that section. So yeah, right. Narelle, I'll put on that Mac Studio fix. Oh!
Last elimination, someone on the panel says,
America is not ready to see a plus-size top model.
I'm like, whoa.
Ooh.
My mission here is to break the norm, to let you know that big girls can do high fashion too.
Right.
How fattening these bean and cheese burritos are?
Nah. Whose is this? Oh, for you, go on. Put some cheese on there. And don't be stingy, okay? Oh, stop it. Not today, please.
A lot of the other girls see me as loud and crazy. But I have feelings, I have emotions, I have layers. Like, one person's in the same...
I'm like an onion, girl. I'll make you cry.
So all my guards are up.
These are actually surprisingly good for you. Like, there's hardly any carbohydrates in these.
Carbohydrates, schmarbohydrates.
I forget that this was in the era of like, carbs are bad, don't eat carbs, which is kind of interesting because the brain does actually need carbohydrate, a certain amount of carbohydrate to survive because it uses fast action energy. And unless you're in like a state of ketosis, the brain will find it very difficult to suddenly have to use fat as a source of energy for itself. So fast acting carbohydrates is great for the brain.
From a different place than other people in the house. Okay. I'm not just getting swept up in this superficial world. Do you ever think that this low-carb fascination is a gimmick?
Yaya has her little bitchy, like, attitude. She thinks she knows everything.
I'm seriously, all this talk about low-carb things is really annoying.
I didn't get, did you, Anne is becoming more and more unlikable as the season goes on. Like, I don't think Yaya's comment there is saying, like, do you think the type of diet you're on could potentially be a gimmick? I do not think that that is, like, bitchy. Is that a bitchy thing to say?
I just don't know anymore.
If I was going to rephrase that as, like, a bitchy way, I'd be like,
Oh, that low-carb diet you're on doesn't seem to be working, does it?
that's bitchy. It's a similar sort of vibe of, oh, you look really nice tonight. I see you've brought an extra chin to the occasion. That's bitchy. Saying, do you think your diet might be a gimmick? Is not bitchy. It might be a bit like uncomfortable to hear because you're like, well, if it works for me, it works for me. But then again, also this is a very high pressure, high stakes situation with young people who don't have everything figured out yet. So of course we're gonna have rivalries, girl. Right, Anne is going into the agency and she's gonna say,
The first one here, knocking on the door.
Hi, how are you?
What? No, I misread that.
Good, thank you.
Hello,
And I'm like,
Donald
am I
Trump.
supposed to know who these people are?
My name is Rebecca Weinberg. I'm a stylist, an
Oh.
Emmy Award-winning stylist.
And I'm Paul Wilmot, and we have a public relations company in New York called Paul Wilmot Communications.
I know him, Paul Wilmot.
We have a public relations
Have I met him? No. Why do I know him?
Is he a cross-dresser? Company in New York called Paul Wilmot Communications. I'm with my
Paulina
colleague
William
here
Murdoch.
presenting today. What we'd like to do is we'd like to give you a bit of a tutorial today about image. We're going to give you some
tutorial.
tips on
Oh my
events and so on.
god! Welcome back to 2008 YouTube.
The Balm is a brand, and I really like the packaging because it's just all, they've just got like, it's just a load of like paper men.
Image. We're going to give you some tips on events and so on. At the same time, you're going to have the opportunity to sit with Rebecca, and she's going to go through a closet with you and really help you create your own look, and she'll make some suggestions. I'm going to start with Yaya.
And I'm gonna take Amanda.
Okay, this is the first like tutorial, like educational section we're actually seeing on the show. Could this be very valuable? I feel like none of these girls have public relation training already because they're in a reality TV show and they were plucked from literally nowhere. So this should have been in like week 2, not week 8.
I am a very worldly individual. I just graduated from an Ivy League university, and I feel like I can talk to people about
an Ivy League universitazione, girl.
Almost anything. I'm just not sure what kind of conversation is appropriate in this world.
Never think that you know all the answers, because people will like you better, and I think you can take it really far.
Forget all you know.
Pick out your favorite 5 things.
Okay, oh my gosh, should we have, that looked like that stool looks like buttocks. I'm gonna say here, Amanda's hair, still a little bit on the yellow side, but someone's given her a toner and some blending. This is the best her hair has looked. She hasn't got shelf hair. It's still a little bit 613 untoned, but it's better than it was, so maybe someone got her a purple shampoo?
Your favorite 5 things.
Right.
I just kind of want to get an idea of who you are. You know, I have to say, when I look at these things, they look a little cheap.
Okay.
I'm very poor.
But the idea is to take something that's inexpensive and kind of like twist it and make it look more than it is.
Yes?
Why am I even a
I don't think that that's bad piece of advice. None of the tops or the clothes that you see me wearing in my videos are ever, I mean, I think the most expensive one, it's not this one, it's the one with the pentagram in the middle. I think that was like £40. That's the most expensive, like, top that I own. Everything else I find at, like, good range prices. So I think that's actually key, because the amount of times I see the ultra-wealthy wearing the worst outfits with the worst taste I've ever seen, I'm just like, do you know what? No, absolutely not.
Why am I even a diva?
You love it.
Everybody freaking says to me that I am a diva. So, how do I not be a diva?
How do you do that? By showing the best possible manners to prove that underneath all that is really a very golden person, a very nice person.
A golden
Very Earth Mother.
I wouldn't mind sticking to that
style. But it's fine to stick to a style, but it's also, it's like if you go into a toothpaste ad, are you gonna go in a dashiki? Or are you gonna like go in a t-shirt and jeans?
In order to be successful, I don't have to conform to these constraints.
Stereotypes. I see this in general, but when I see you pull out those kinds of things, I see no variety. Mix it up a little bit. Maybe by adding a little color. It's like, I'm the happy Yaya.
Tell me about you.
I don't think that went well, did it? No.
She's educated.
But then again, I'm not trying to be a model, but if someone came into my wardrobe and was like, oh, it's very black, maybe some colour, some Luxeria, I'd be like, no. Death! The colour is on my lips. Die. These people so far, I am not getting hateful vibes from. We are only 5 minutes into the episode, and I could change my mind, because that quite often happens very quickly in these shows. But so far, I might be seeing, actually, a genuine moment of education to look good in an industry. I mean, this kind of vibe you could also apply to multiple different people in multiple different industries. This is like successful business person thing, to be like, you dress for your audience, you dress for who you are addressing, and you talk to these people in very specific ways.
I'm not the most proper, etc., etc.
Even if you're going to say something that may be naughty or something, say it intelligently.
I see a lot of like trendy stuff going on here, because it's easy, it's like throwaway clothes.
Your clothes are fabulous, Rebecca.
You're BSing me. Takar lacks a little bit of personal style. I don't see anything really dressy to pull anything out of your closet that's like, wow. When I look at you, you're just like eclectic, comfortable. Eva needs to broaden her horizons. These are okay, but they don't say much. I'd like to see Eva own up to her potential stardom. I want to see Eva in something that nobody else has.
I want to see Eva on the game.
I'm probably one of the most unique girls here. I'm legally blind.
You have a unique opportunity for people who are in similar situations to become, you know, an emblem for success.
Which is like so high school.
Tea.
Girl, you gotta grow up. Norel style, it's so youthful that it's childlike.
But she is what, 20?
I can be a sophisticated woman.
I like art. I like stuff that's not really normal. It's not really pop
Oh my god,
culture.
oh my god, we're hearing Nicole speak. Oh my god, should we learn a little bit more about Nicole? What are we? Episode 8. Right, Nicole. Goodness. Right, everybody sit down. Shh, be quiet. Listen, Nicole.
Stuff that's not really normal. It's not really pop culture. I don't know if that's going to be a problem where I have to like act like I like Jessica Simpson or something. You know, like.
If you are asked a question about pop culture, you can answer that question that's true to yourself, but at the same time, you're not being sort of a jerk in front of a reporter.
No negatives.
Fabulous advice. No negatives. Don't be like, it's disgusting, girls, I hate it. Be like, well, not for me, but great advice. Great, great, great advice. Never slag anyone off in print. I'm having struggle bus today trying to organise the volume of this show. My microphone is picking it up through my speakers, which doesn't usually happen. But also, I don't think it's that loud. So I'm like, what? What did she say? What?
You're kind of a little bit country, a little bit rock and roll.
She's a little bit country.
I think you need to mix up your wardrobe a little bit more than
Mix it up, put it in the blender.
Casual. I don't see like one dress that you could wear on a casting.
I am a full-figure model. I just wanted some feedback on that.
And a lot of the more classical houses are cutting plus sizes. You should have a wonderful career for yourself, absolutely.
Thank you.
Oh my god! That's the first really positive thing we've had said to Takara. That isn't just like,
Well, how do you expect me to find a rack full of clothes in your size, you bitch?
Die.
which was the stylist on the last episode. Yes, quite. I love that. That's lovely. That's, how reassuring and lovely is that? Good.
Dresses, you don't have any skirts. I know that there has to be versatility. I know that. But that doesn't mean I'm going to walk around looking like something that I'm not, or that I'm not trying to represent.
They'll see the big hair and they see the African print. It's like, oh my God.
I felt like she's something that wouldn't fit in. I was like, yeah, that's the whole point. I'm not trying to fit in. Hey, yeah. Hello.
That conversation wasn't included, was it?
No.
Thank
Such a nice time getting to know you.
Such a nice day. What a lovely day. You do you.
Okay.
Oh, we've upset Yaya. Jeeps! Win a Ford Mustang, girls!
Steakhouse for dinner with the
Like a strip
7 of
place.
us. After last week, my whole outlook on this has changed.
That's nice.
Beautiful.
Best one yet.
As long as I keep improving.
Oh
I
yes,
think
last week was very much like Anne's turnaround from the couple of weeks before.
Really good chance to win this. The 7.
The lucky number 7, girls. Oh, steak, oysters. Oh, look who it is. She's in the same outfit that she was earlier in bed with her mother.
And surprises everybody at dinner.
So what's going on? Actually, I want to taste you guys' food. Is that all right? Yeah. I'm notorious for this, you guys. I eat off everybody's plate.
Okay, what did we really get ourselves into? How much is this? Not is this gonna change our lives and affect us? I learned so much, and I feel so blessed to be here because there's so many things about this industry that I had no idea.
See, what you guys are seeing are the criticism that a model gets when she walks out the door. The only thing is you guys are right there and you hear it.
Right.
But as difficult as it is and as hard as it is to hear that criticism that's so harsh.
You look like a bull. You look like a linebacker.
But it's a luxury and you guys need to look at it as, wow, I'm hearing what people say about me. It really does change.
Kind of agree, I guess. The judgment would be done after a casting or after a go-see. So I guess that does make a lot of sense. Still, kind of rubbish to hear.
Wow, I'm hearing what people say about me. It really does change your life.
Someone said, America's not ready for a plus-size top model. Can you give me a comment?
To me, the whole plus-size market kind of reminds me of being a black model 40 years ago. You know, when people were like, America's just not ready for a black supermodel. And they probably were saying that before Beverly Johnson or before Iman. Those are pioneers. Naomi Sims is another woman. So you have a lot working against you. I have a lot working against me too, even being a black model, even in the new millennium. Right. So I have to work harder, strive harder. And as a plus size model that's trying to make it to the top, you can't be as good as the girls at this table. You have to be better than to get the same amount of respect that they get.
Interesting.
I listen to constructive criticism, and I never let it break my spirit. But I'm working against a lot of odds, and so
I actually think, sorry to cut you off, Takara, I actually think that this episode so far has been very positive. The first 10 minutes, we've had a wonderful dinner with Tyra explaining the ins and outs of the industry from a kind of growing perspective, a growth perspective, not a knock them down, girls. But we've also seen a moment of education with styling, how to dress for a room, and how to use your public image in a positive way. Oh no! Is this gonna be a good episode, my lovelies?
I have to be really focused and I have to be on top.
What am I gonna call this? Like, did America's Next Top Model get this right? Question mark? Shocked face? The algorithm loves those things.
And so I have to be really focused and I have to be on top of my stuff. I have to
gotta be on top.
100 feet ahead of the rest.
It's the morning, girls. I've got
Why is everybody here?
Oh, makeup.
Make one up, make one up.
Okay.
Pack your bags, you have 20 minutes.
And I and Nicole play a practical joke on the house with the tire mill.
Pack your bags. You have 20 minutes to be in. Yeah! Oh my God! We're gonna have 20 minutes.
It's 20 minutes.
Oh my God! Are you lying? We're all just gonna have No,
You lying. Y'all hoes.
I'm going to Europe.
Y'all go hoes. They lying. He ain't lying. We're funny.
The whole house was so pissed.
One of y'all. Like, seriously?
Maybe I'm old, or maybe it's just that I'm neurodivergent, but I just don't care for practical jokes.
No thanks. I choose my own destiny.
Coming into this competition, I did not realize that I was gonna feel like I was in junior high school.
I'm gonna throw up for laughing, sorry.
No one wants to have fun around here.
Are they
Our
fun or are they
tire
just
mill
not?
reads,
No.
get ready for a 21st century red carpet ride.
Right. Da 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 da. This is very Team Buddies music. Did anybody play that? I
Century
loved it.
21 at department store.
Oh, hello. Oh, fancy seeing you here, girl. Oh my God. Next sentence by Nicole. But also, what a lovely, what do you call this? A bijou filigree? What's this called?
A brooch. You dumb
So we arrive, and Rebecca Weinberg is waiting for us.
Hello.
All right,
In a
ladies,
cork
welcome
wedge.
to Century 21. This is like the best shopping place ever.
Century 21 is where you can find big designers for ridiculously cheap.
Here's the challenge,
European
right?
designer.
You got to put together a head-to-toe look for a daytime event.
Daytime
You're gonna have
treat.
15 minutes to pull your looks together. This store's
an
got
evening
amazing
shot.
stuff.
Like, oh my
Look
God,
at those
this is so
earrings,
great. They
hair
have all
extension
these
earrings.
clothes and all these designers. I'm like,
Is Century 21 kind of like TK Maxx? Kind of, I guess? Or TJ Maxx in America. Is that right?
wow, I'm about to have a field day.
Go!
Go, girls! In your lemon-coloured shoe and your green camisole.
Rebecca says that I need to like have dressy clothes, so I'm just
A purple handbag and a bijou filigree.
I took my conversation with Rebecca as just that, a conversation.
Where is this room again? Like, come on, we can light this room better. Come off it, girls. Also, what is that one doing in the corner? Like, squat!
How I had to present myself in order to be successful. I've been successful without compromising who I am.
Yes, I think there's a yes and there's a no in that as well. I think you don't have to change everything about you, but there is benefit to upgrading certain parts about you, you know? Not changing everything, but ironing out a few settings in the settings customization menu. Do you know what I mean? So I love to wear black. I love to wear quite gothy clothing. If I'm going to a fancy restaurant, I'll be wearing something with black sharp lines, something a bit more tailored, something a little bit, maybe even a little bit more like traditional glam, like a gown. But I know that if I'm going like shopping or streetwear or interview, then it will not be a sequin dress, you know? So I think there are ways to fit your style into certain criteria without losing the essence of who you are.
It took me forever to find my socks.
Oh, I feel like this is a
I didn't want to blow off the
constant thing.
competition, but it was really a downer.
I was a little worried about Takara because her pace was very slow. Whereas the other girls were from one end.
I feel like Takara might need like additional assistance in this kind of a situation then. So maybe this isn't the right challenge for her.
Oh. Whereas the other girls were from one end of the room to the other. 3, 2, time's up right now. What you have is what you'll wear. You got a limo coming for you? Let's go, come on.
Oh my God, girls, let's go to the party.
For a daytime event.
A daytime treat.
And it's like frustrating. Dresses, either they were body fitting or they were like big cloth.
I know what you mean. I do feel sorry for Takara, but by the same token, You gotta step it up. It's fashionable. It's fashion. It looks good.
Eva is very sweet. She's turned out to really be optimistic about me. And that was very helpful.
Oh.
We're not sure where we're going yet.
Pull up in a limo. Walk in.
Oh my God! These paparazzi are everywhere. Go pose, pose, die.
All you hear is Eva, Eva, Eva. Everybody screaming your name.
Well, this is the dream,
take
isn't it?
Take a picture, the one you
This
look
is
here
the
and look
fantasy
there.
of top model.
Big screen with my face up there.
Hi Eva. Hi Squeaky, do you have a few moments?
No.
Who are you wearing today? You look fantastic.
Dead bodies.
Most annoying girl in the group.
Me.
What kind of freaking questions are those? Paul and Hampton have already prepped me on how to answer those questions.
That's true.
Everyone's equally annoying. I guess. You never disclose a name. You never do anything to pinpoint anyone.
That's fantastic. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'm going to take my sunglasses and go over here now. Oh, look at my tiny, sensible handbag.
And there were just flashes, 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 and I was like,
Is that a Canon 1D?
Who are you wearing?
I'm wearing mostly Moschino today.
Who's the person you have the biggest problem with in the house?
I don't have a problem with anyone.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank
Nice
you.
meeting you.
Oh, that did seem a little bit cagey, but first time as well.
So you look
Oh,
great.
look.
Who are you wearing?
2000s.
This is a Moschino jacket. I mean, and who would you say are the people you don't...
Do you know what I really don't understand? It's probably because it's an Italian designer, I think. So I always want to call it Moschino, but it's not. It's Moschino.
Shut up, it is not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. With quite as much.
Don't say.
Her name is Yaya. Not that we don't click, she's just kind of standoffish.
Narelle gave a name that could make her look bad. Thank you
Yes.
very much.
She's got the Una haircut. Amanda, girls. Look at her pencil case.
When you want to give up or scream at someone.
For sure.
Anyone in particular?
That's confidential.
Great, thank you very much.
Oh, confidential. She's a spy. Oh, look, fashion posing. On the game. Hello, Anne.
Jacket Suela, purse, Valentina.
And have you seen yourself on the big screen?
No, I have not. That's a first.
Have you had any fights with anyone?
Yes, everyone.
Anyone that
I'm also a terrible woman. Oh, look, multi-layered
Who's
camisole.
causing the most tension in the house?
You can't really pin it on one specific person.
Thank you very
I love my tunic.
I've soiled my tunic.
What an excellent time to put in today's Twitch shout-out, my lovelies, which goes to Naughty Stone Bear. Thank you so much for following me over on Twitch, you stunning woman on the go, or bear. If you want to be in with a chance of being featured in my next video's Twitch shout-out, make sure you follow me over on Twitch. It is Luxeria Plays. We are currently playing Baldur's Gate 3. So maybe there will be a naughty bear. Ooh. Well, they are kind of all doing very well, except Narelle.
John Paul Gaultier.
Oh dear.
For Takara, she didn't know how to pronounce Jean-Paul Gaultier, and that's really important. It makes you look very silly. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, like, I mean, true, if you're going to be on a red carpet, you should be able to pronounce the name of the designer of clothes that you're wearing, I guess, because they have dressed you. But this is a bit of a different situation because they did just pick it up from Century 21. So,
Yeah.
in the green room.
Who's annoying? And I'm like, what do you mean who's annoying? She was funny though. She was trying to read you, boy.
I said your name and mine.
What did you say?
I said Yaya has a wall built up, which is understandable.
No comment. Narelle gave a name, which is mine. And I wasn't really surprised because I see her as being very flaky. I just never made a connection with her.
Hello,
Flaky
everyone.
pastries. Buttery biscuit base.
I like the base, 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 base. I like the buttery biscuit base. I like the base, base, biscuit base. I like the buttery biscuit base.
Well, Eva, you did very well. You look great. You walked down the runway really nicely. Narelle, you were the only one to name names. You don't want to be seen as bitchy. Amanda, you obviously loved being on the red carpet. You posed very well. Yaya, you, again, another person who really enjoyed the red carpet. I detected a definite diva attitude there, which sometimes comes across badly.
Yaya, she had diva syndrome, which translated as a bitch.
Takara, if you're a model and you can't pronounce the name of the person who's designed your clothes, it's not good. Nicole, you've got a lovely smile. You didn't quite give across your whole personality. And you looked great, moved very well, posed very well. So on to the good stuff. The person who did the best today is Yaya.
Yaya? Interesting. Interesting. She's a diva, girls, but she's the best.
See this face? This is a confused face.
Yeah,
She's won 3 in a row. Are you kidding? It feels good to win. I want to be America's Next Top Model.
You've got a surprise waiting for you back at the house.
Oh.
And you just need now
Is it a trick?
to choose one other person to enjoy that surprise with you.
Oh.
No, because she thinks, I don't know why she thinks that. I don't understand. But I picked her just to make her feel like
moment.
more approachable or warmer.
So thanks very much. Bye.
A tactical moment. Invite those who do not know to have dinner. Back at this awful building.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Brian, this is Mark. Hi there.
We missed you with the delivery. Oh, what's this?
Hi, everybody. Who's the winner of today's competition? We have a winner in here. Your prize tonight is some personal chefing, but from New Kitchen.
Yaya's prize is dinner from New Kitchen. These boys that come to your house and cook this fabulous healthy dish.
All right, ladies. Bon appetit.
I said today that I feel like you have a wall built up, but I understand where you're coming from just because this is a competition and maybe that you don't want to get too close to people.
Maybe it is a wall. And with 9 blocks that spell out competition. And just because I know that we're all reaching for the same goal, I don't have a lot of tolerance for fakeness. You're the one person
being fake,
here
or is
that
she
I
just
think
young?
I can use the word growth. You know what I mean? I don't hear you speak that much, but when I hear you speak, you say profound things.
We understood where we were coming from, which I'm so glad that we got to do just because I had nothing of Yaya and now I have a little something.
Interesting, because the kind of editing there almost made it seem as if Narelle was kind of like,
what's she saying? What do you mean? A what?
But actually the outcome there seems to be that they had quite a nice little dinner together. What's the tea? Tell me what's the tea?
Thank you.
Oh, bye. Goodbye forever.
Tomorrow you'll be draped in the finest silk in the world. Be ready to leave at 8 in the morning.
Photo shoot time, girls! Get in that lake and think about what you've done. They love these jeeps. A Jeep. Jeep. Industrial Super Studio. Oh, hello.
So, the competition is getting tough.
Just
Today,
like the
you're going
starch on my
back
shirt.
To beauty shots. But we want to do something
Beauty.
else. So, we have diamonds today.
Diamonds.
Yeah.
Diamonds!
Diamonds!
Yes, today we have the Viraggio Platinum Collection.
Oh.
So I just want you to introduce you to the photographer.
Oh my God!
Collection. So I just want you to introduce.
Has Yaya got a little pride flag on? Oh, that's cute.
These gays, they're trying to murder me.
His name is Bill Diodato. Come out here, Bill. So what do you think?
Hello,
They're a pretty
Billiam.
bunch.
Bill
Gorgeous.
Diodato.
Okay, cool. We'll start.
Diamonds. Eggs.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to work.
Wait a finger-licking moment. This makeup here is the makeup that Nicole had on earlier when she read that, what's it called? Tyra mail saying, and then they decided to make the practical joke. So was this photo shoot filmed before the challenge of this week? Interesting. Production host.
I'm a snag. I'm a slithery little sneaky snag.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to work this. This is going to be absolutely fabulous.
There she is.
Thank you.
If I were you, I'd be in the mirror practicing your face right now.
I'm ready for my hair.
I wouldn't worry about hair. I'd worry about giving a beautiful face. Trust me.
I'm so excited. It's actually easier to do a beauty shot to me because it's like, hey, look at me, it's my face. It's so easy, you know?
Beauty shot.
So that's really pretty. Okay, let's take you on set.
That's heavy makeup for beauty shot.
All of you at once. So to make sure this doesn't look like a typical jewelry ad, we do have someone else for you to pose with today.
Is it a
in your
tiger?
shot. So can we have our other person?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Just, wow.
the spider?
The tarantula. The
Obviously
tarantula is very safe, but we do have
Oh,
EMS
did it just
on the
squirt?
side.
What do you mean it's very safe? Why would you have to have EMS safe?
We have EMS here all the time.
I don't like spiders. I don't want them to touch me. I don't want to be near them. It's a horrible phobia I've always had.
Oh, this is a horrible episode. Torture girls, but also not uncommon to use dramatic insects or animals in high fashion photo shoots. It's not uncommon. It does kind of go into a little bit of like, should this really be happening? But you do see it occasionally.
Really iffy right now.
Right, okay, well, Eva's like,
No, absolutely not. I don't want a spider in my pussy.
Oh, scandalous. You ready, Nicole?
Oh, that's good.
When Jake said there was gonna be a tarantula, I was scared. It's petrifying. It's so scary.
No, you gotta go.
Really badass Miss Eva couldn't handle it. No, I don't think she's the toughest and baddest of us all. She's just the loudest.
Relax.
oh dear.
Your eyes
Nobody
are
likes.
moving.
Oh,
it's all right now.
no! Why has he got his
That's
foot in your
perfect.
mouth?
Flawless.
Foot and mouth.
Don't move.
How do you get the
Fantastic.
tarantula to sit
Nicole
still?
was really
Why is the tarantula like, and not like,
Oh, what can I lay in this hole?
I can't wait to die.
like what? How do you make a tarantula sit still? Is that healthy for a tarantula to just be like on someone's face? Is the tarantula scared? What if the tarantula fell off? Would it lose a leg?
Pleasure to shoot today. 50% of her frames
How
were
does
amazing.
tarantulas
And
sell
for any
diamonds? I would not want to look at a tarantula advert and be like, oh, diamonds!
top model, that's a feat.
Got it.
Okay, yeah, we got
Fantastic.
Your bite say something hurt.
Oh, it might. Oh.
You think I'm scared?
Oh, Eva's makeup is
A
gorgina,
stupid
girls.
spider's not gonna stop me from like pursuing my dreams.
Can we talk about something else?
Eva's like flipping out like a child would throw a fit. Hello, McFly, like, stay focused.
Left
Come on, flash it.
Oh dear, is this copyright music? Da 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 on the game. Oh, that's
What we're looking for.
That's very bijou.
We definitely have some really great options.
Relax that hand. Relax that hand.
Could he have sounded any less interested?
We definitely have some really good options.
Do I look stiff?
I want to just try something that brings a little more life, a little more movement.
Great. Fantastic. Done.
We got it. I liked this. Where we were going with this. Oh, I love that shot.
Spiders, get it off.
Can I open my eye without the spider claw going in my cornea?
Amanda, if you hold still, the spider won't put its finger in your eyes, but you have to open them up.
I don't know what to tell you, Jay. I don't think that's working.
A little less friendly, Amanda. It's getting a little commercial looking now. Close your mouth.
Is this not commercial? This isn't high fashion. This is a commercial photo shoot. It's going to go into magazine, most likely.
You know, Amanda struggled today up that close. I don't know if Amanda is a beauty girl.
I've been waiting for that.
Yeah. Thank you, Amanda.
Oh, yeah, it's tangled.
Eva's already crying. You all right?
But you want her to cry. It's good TV. That's why you were approaching her going,
You're crying.
awful, 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 awful. I'm never gonna do that again. Ugh. Nightmares, girls.
Spider fatality today.
Let's just hope the spider doesn't think that Lash is his partner.
She has a face I've never seen before today. Panic-stricken.
I'm so sorry, AJ.
To see her crying over something like a spider, it makes Eva seem human.
Interesting. The bong of death there. Dong. Right.
A little more energy, hon. A little more energy.
No.
She just does not feel comfortable.
Awful. We do
I'm
not like
seeing it.
Narelle. I feel like Narelle might be going this week. That's the vibe I'm already getting so far. Although it has been particularly Yaya heavy and a little bit Amanda heavy. But I feel like the criticisms of Narelle in this episode seem to be like, she's just not very good. No, don't like her. No.
She's dead to you now.
More. Turn to me. More.
More.
You want to be American?
He's shooting on a Hasselblad.
Narelle is just not comfortable with beauty. She only feels comfortable with a face full of makeup and a camera pulled off from her.
Right.
More. Good. More. This way.
This is only her like 7th photo shoot ever.
Wide eyes. Bigger eyes.
I couldn't.
I don't want them too big. Great.
Oh, it's awfully close to your ear.
Open your
What
eyes.
does spiders love to do things with ears?
And Cara had great energy. A definite sweetheart. Not a great beauty girl. That's it, love. You're done. That's the most fierce that she's looked.
Look at their faces. Go read. Go read them.
That's it.
I mean, I did the best I could. Right. Not too wide-eyed.
Focus, focus. Great. Let's bring that spider down a little bit. There's not enough
the
behind
music
the eyes.
in America's Next Top Model is so
Don't force
iconic.
it, don't force it.
And help me help you overcome this. Like, because I'm totally at a loss. Think of something other than sitting in front of that camera.
Real
Eggs.
alive, gorgeous.
Eggs in your eye.
Oh, that's terrible. Thank you.
Very good. When you get there, it's
It's
staying
so
there.
beautiful.
Gorgeous eyes, fantastic.
She looks so contrived there, though.
25
Like,
frames. If you don't want to have to shoot that many frames to get the shot.
you can shoot as many as you need to, sir.
Flat.
You're there to get the shot.
How are you, Eva, with the?
Why was he like, you're beautiful, it's working, consistently flat? Just, where is any advice in this show? Earlier in this episode was so advice-filled, now they're just like, well, I guess we've got some shots. Awful.
Tarantula, how do you feel about it?
Get this going. Most likely gonna be the
I bet
most
Eva wins the
deathly
photo
afraid.
shoot because she's gonna pull through and have the best. Oh, those feathery lashes, the only time they ever work.
Can we move the spider onto her hand? Relax your hand for a second, love. Relax, let's get some blood back.
Can we move Eva into a bed? What's the music? Is she gonna die?
Spider comes off. I just start crying. And I was not finished with the shoot. I wasn't even halfway done yet.
Tears? Let me fix it. Let me fix it. Remove
You
the
can't
lights. so I can
control
see your face.
phobias. That's why they're phobias.
So sorry. Probably about 5 more minutes and we'll be done.
You're cool.
Get the shot,
You ready
girl.
to shoot a little more? Okay. You just keep those there. Ready?
Stay with me the whole time, okay? No
Very
worries about it, okay?
professional back in
Gorgeous.
the game. Oh, there you go. She's gonna win. Look at
Can you move
that.
the spider, please? This is what it takes to be a pro, hon. Fantastic.
Hey, Bill?
Yeah.
Might as well take her out of that torture.
She's
So I'm
having
gonna
a
take
tough
her out of
time.
that. Yeah. She could get cut because of this.
Oh, yeah, but she's
I pride
not.
myself at the fact that I got through it.
Oh.
But I'm disappointed that I showed the vulnerability.
Oh dear. Time to go home and think about more spiders. Right, here we go, girls.
Oh, mother, I had a day. I had to do a challenge with a tarantula. Mommy, it was hard.
My reaction.
Sweetie. I know, and I want to get sent home because of it, you know?
Honestly, for as hard ass as Eva comes off to be, I was really surprised that she was crying so much about the spider.
Getting down to it, and any mistake you make, you know, it could be the end of it. And
Interesting. She's been the front runner for a little while, but we're seeing a first little like crack in the facade here. But also Anne seems to be quite scathing of Eva in this episode, rather than being like,
Oh, Anne, I love you.
Period.
I know you did it there, but I'm gonna get
so frustrating.
Eva is really stressing. She's worried that her inability
Nicole's
to
getting a
perform with
lot
the
of
spider on her face
airtime.
is going to send her home. So I don't think that she really is cut out to be America's Next Top Model.
I allowed it to get to me, you know?
I mean, how many tarantula adverts have you seen though? Like, none. Buy this new MAC Cosmetics thing. It comes with a free tarantula.
No.
Let nothing get to me. I just feel like I just like let myself slip, you know?
You shouldn't be able to
I'm
peek
actually
behind the curtain.
vulnerable at this point.
I may be going home.
The Wizard of Oz. Oh, drama, girls. Drama! The Wall of Astoria!
Tyra Banks.
Is it? It's not judging
Tomorrow
already, is
you
it?
meet with the judges.
Someone's going home, guys.
Judgment
I think
Day
everybody's
already,
really
girls!
iffy about tomorrow, so.
Right.
I was really a little down, you know,
Pink.
during the week, but I'm still gonna be me, and I'm still gonna be fabulous. I'm still gonna give it all that I
Takara
have.
has a lovely eye
How
shape.
Jay's not mad at me. I was such a punk. I feel like
I don't know how my pictures are gonna turn out.
I'm so sorry. I don't know if my figure is gonna project, and it's just so upsetting. I just don't feel good.
Like, it was so strange because he called me over there and
I worry about giving a beautiful face. Trust me.
I thought he was going to call me ugly or stupid or something. I'm going to be nervous tonight at panel, just because if I have a bad picture, I feel like I would be the one going home.
I don't think you're going home, Anne. Although, your compliment... Oh! Oh! Beautiful. Oh, a yellow camisole today.
To
Although
make
that's
our
more of a
8th
theft.
cut, which will bring us one step closer to finding out who will
Come
become
here, oh my
America's
God.
next top model.
Oh, there she is.
We have some amazing prizes, a modeling contract with the top international modeling agency,
DFS.
or models. A photo spread in Elle magazine,
Ellen
shot
magazine.
by world-renowned photographer Gilles Ben-Simon,
Oh.
and a $100,000 contract with CoverGirl Cosmetics. Now it's time for me to introduce our panel of
Cover
judges.
slap.
Janice Dickinson.
Hello.
Janice is the world's first supermodel ever
And
to
she
exist on this planet.
No.
Nigel Barker, a noted fashion photographer. Nole Marin, a prominent
Nigel
fashion
Biscuit.
editor and stylist.
I want to see
we
his little
have our
dog.
special guest judge,
Oh.
Rebecca Weinberg.
Hello, Becky. How you doing, girls?
Celebrity stylist extraordinaire. Now it's time for your individual evaluations.
Right. What's
and
the
Rebecca
tea?
is going to administer your test.
Okay, girls, here are 5
Oh, a
different
test.
options of hats.
Oh my goodness, can we just say her eyebrows are so 2000s, especially with the little white stripe underneath. So 2000s.
Girls, here are 5 different options of hats.
All right, hats.
You're going to pick one of these hats, each one of them representing a different style. Choose one, and you'll have 10 minutes to build your image around your hat of choice.
Horrible. I hate it. Oh, off they go, running heels. Right, hats. Oh my god, is judging just in their apartment? Chaotic rave in the 2000s. Right, here we go. Okay,
First we
oh.
have Nicole.
Bijou. Oh, Circuit Queen.
So you chose the motorcycle hat and then
The motorcycle
too.
hat.
You came out like this. I
With
was like,
tiara.
Whoa. Okay.
You got scared.
I did kind of get scared. It seemed almost like you were putting on a bit of an act.
It's too fantasy, it's not fashion.
You had a photo shoot.
That's not true. Fashion is often influenced by music, and this could quite easily be involved in a music video. So I don't quite agree with Becky there, no.
She's dead to you now.
Was for diamonds and
Diamonds!
accessorized with a live tarantula. Here is your best shot.
Go to win a
That's a live
diamond
bug.
and a spider.
This photograph doesn't look anything like you. You really transform.
No doubt you've got the power to be a good beauty model.
Looks more like an album cover.
You're right, I see a recording artist.
Like you should sing like this.
Takara.
Carol, I don't really understand. You look like you didn't do anything other than stick a hat on your head.
See, you could have come out as Takara, like, "Ee-haw, honey,"
Yeah.
you know, and shown us that Takara personality of yours. Are you with me on this?
I hear you.
No,
You hear me,
Janet.
but do you understand?
No.
I agree,
don't
I'm
think
just
anyone
stuffing it in.
understands.
I'll take it.
She's taking it.
Here is your best shot.
Janice doesn't like her, so why
The
should she like
tarantula is
Janice?
taking over the face and the jewelry. It's like a big hairy mole, a tarantula mole.
It's a great shot for the spider.
Yeah. How'd you feel with the live tarantula walking all over your gorgeous face?
It was a great experience.
That's it?
Where are you?
Pull it out! What the hell happened?
You're not here. I am here. I had a good time. I was just, something's weird.
Yeah.
You checked out. How many times have I told you? You're vivacious, you're great, I want to see that. And when you come in here and you're like...
You don't have to be 100% all the time every day, do you? Well, apparently you do.
The experience was lovely.
You need to install the personality chip back into you.
Okay.
You can talk.
Next we have Amanda.
Nigel Bisquisha.
This is a drop-dead look.
Very Annie Lennox. That's really a good look for you.
I think from head to toe, you're
I love you in a veil.
I like the contrast. I like the torn jean.
Oh, it's a little
with
bit
the shirt. Like, I'm
early
feeling like a
Mugler.
star. Here is your best shot.
Not your
Okay.
best shot.
It's a very old-fashioned looking picture too.
That's what I was going to say, Amanda. It has an old glamour, but what's wrong is that you look very stiff. It looks like you're fakely peeking through your fingers.
Anne.
Yeehaw, Annie.
I don't know what other people are seeing there. That is a lovely beauty shot. Granted, the diamond should have been on this finger, so it really showed it off more. This is a gorgeous beauty shot. I do think the skin is far too retouched. And also, there's like a blur happening on the upper part of the lip, which doesn't make sense. But do you think this is an old, out-of-date shot? No. This is probably one of the only ones we've seen so far that I could actually see in a magazine. I could open up Harper's Bazaar and see this.
Fakely peeking through your fingers.
Fakely. Everything's fake. It's a photo shoot.
Yeehaw, Annie.
What image are you trying to portray?
Just my own personal image, I guess. It's just me.
Oh,
For me, this whole thing is
Not
actually
Uggs.
somewhat of a disaster, from top to bottom. Is your t-shirt dirty?
don't say top and bottom.
Your lack of interest with clothing, it's so apparent. The skirt is hideous. You should really throw it out. And the Ugg boot, you could take those and put that with the skirt.
Yeah, they're over.
You don't really give a damn, and it shows.
Here's your best shot.
You have a beautiful shaped face, but for some reason, I'm just not drawn to it.
I think you're gorgeous, but it's more than being gorgeous. It's also about modeling, and this isn't so
Maybe
much
Anne
modeling.
will go.
This is just being there and being gorgeous.
The photographer, he said that your eyes were dead and that you only had one shot.
Only one shot?
That is so not good, Anne.
Norel?
Wow, that was scathing. Anne's not having a good week this week, no.
Electric chair.
I think this is a classic hat, and I feel like I'm a classic beauty.
Well, I think this is actually the prettiest I've seen you. I think you really
A
look...
classic hat? A classic hat for what? Classic for what? It's very classic.
Lovely.
You need
Doesn't
to learn
match
how
the
to
pointy shoe.
wear the clothes. You need to come through.
Red lip.
Come through! No.
Could have taken it to the next level.
Here's your best
A
shot.
red lip, okay.
You've got some power in your eyes. It'd be nice to see your lips a little bit more relaxed.
Your mouth is just really, really tense. And sometimes it's about parting it a little, just open a little bit to take that away.
All right, Eva, so why did you choose the motorcycle?
YMCA.
Because I love leather and it's a little more edgy and a little more risque.
This does not look like a model at all. It looks too cheap.
Combining that cute top with that sort of trashy type of skirt, it doesn't look chic. It kind of looks like a go-go dancer on the way home from a night out.
Here's your best shot.
What's wrong with that, girls?
Work it.
Okay, look, see, what did I say? They love it.
Magazine,
Oh, she is
I think you
gagged.
totally nailed it
Gagged
because
at the
I want to
pageant.
know who those rings were from.
I'm giving this a 10.
What do you think about it? I saw you kind of
I
take your breath away.
am amazed. I was petrified of this spider. Like,
Try posing on live crocodile, honey.
Well, you know, well done. It's about getting the shot.
Thank you. Yaya.
Excuse me.
Why did you choose the cowboy hat?
It's more on the simple side compared to the other hats, so that I can go crazy with accessories and express myself without being cliche.
Yaya, I think you look beautiful. I think everyone probably pegged you as going for the typical African hat.
Yaya, you're, I feel, half African, half cowgirl. Looks like you're about to ride a giraffe. I think I'm not feeling it.
You have this intensity to prove your sort of Africanness, and I think that sometimes it's overbearing. It's just too much. It's sort of a layer on top of a layer.
In response to trying to prove myself as an African, that's just where I come from. It's very natural to me. And I did not choose that hat for the very specific reason that it's very cliche. The fabric that it's made from is very artificial, very cheap, fake kente. I didn't have the time. I know I'm running on.
There's a different way of explaining yourself and being defensive. And you're being very defensive.
There's nothing wrong with being defensive, especially when you're being attacked by saying that your heritage is showing through far too much. That is unacceptable. What's just happened there is clear. I was going to say microaggression. It's not even micro. It's just literally aggression towards someone for being proud of their heritage, but also saying that I don't want to come across as a cliche. There is no problem in saying I don't want to come across as a cliche. That's left a really bitter taste in my mouth. I don't like that at all. But mind you, they did cut out a conversation that she had with that stylist earlier, in which the stylist was saying, like, you're a bit too much of this or that. So that's really interesting that they decided then to spin it as Yaya's being a problem. We even saw Tyra kind of react to that stylist, as that stylist was saying, you're being a bit too much this. So I don't think Yaya is in the wrong here. Do you? I'm going to open this up to the floor. Let me know what you think about what we've just seen there, because that is so... That's left a rotten taste in my mouth.
And it's not attractive.
Just because we had a talk about, you know, Afrocentricity before, and it's kind of misunderstood.
I'm all about, like, expressing yourself and your culture, but it's still done in a fashion way. You want your outfit to be, look at me. And this outfit is, look over there. Here's your best shot.
But that doesn't make any sense. So you still want her to pick a typical African hat, which she has also said is made of fake material, therefore not really representative of her heritage. So what's the truth? So are you happy that she's decided?
See, that's a star. Yeah, they want to look at just that.
That's the best picture of all.
Selling jewelry. Do you see how inspired the panel is by looking at that?
Absolutely.
It's because it's aspirational and it's very difficult to look like that. Not every girl on the street can look like that, but every girl on the street can look like this. Here you go. Model, model, model. Takara.
Interesting.
Takara has become a shell. She's become a ghost of her original self. When we first met her, she had this massive bubbly personality which went along with her physique and everything else about her. And now she's just checked out.
Takara is an incredibly beautiful girl. She has a great face.
I don't know who's going to go. It seems like Takara, Anne, and Norella in the bottom.
Has the potential to be a star. For some reason, today she walked in here and gave up.
Gave up?
In this image, I think that she was really trying. I think she still hasn't mastered it, though.
In pictures, I think she does have something special. She's photogenic. The camera likes her face.
Eva slam dunked this shoot.
Slam
It's
dunk
an
the funk,
amazing
Eva.
image.
She's flawless except for her hands, which really look like baseball mitts. This girl is an ad
Janice,
campaign
let's not talk about hands, sis.
winner.
And in this photo, it's kind of like a chocolate Barbarella with the hair.
Yaya takes a beautiful picture effortlessly. She's bringing something from inside.
She's bringing the outside in.
But the other thing that Yaya brings from inside that is so ugly is that superiority, condescending attitude.
Oops. I don't
Nicole,
think she has a condescending
selling
attitude. I
beautiful
think she's fed
jewelry
up.
and-
I think she has an attitude of... I don't even think she has an attitude. I think she has a viewpoint that is fed up of having to explain something so painfully obvious. You can be proud of where you come from and not have to change absolutely everything about you.
She didn't pull it off in this picture.
Nicole does take really beautiful pictures,
Nick
but a lot of the
Quablier
times
is-
to me it's just a beautiful picture. I'm not sure if she
Is that not
has
the point?
anything that really can read as a star in terms of personality. And
Anne seems to be almost incapable of taking a good picture.
She's not interested in her self-image. She doesn't give a damn, and it showed tonight.
I think Anne's run is over for me. She's out.
Amanda.
Amanda is dead in this photograph. There's
No,
nothing
she
coming
isn't. This is
through the
lovely.
eye.
I think Amanda's resting on pretty. Needs to step up her game, or else
Step
she'll
up
go bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, interesting. Right. Anne versus
There are
Narelle
7
versus
beautiful
Takara, perhaps,
young
in the
ladies
bottom?
standing in front of me.
Right. Oh!
But I only have 6 photos in my
Only
hand.
6
And
girls!
these photos represent the 6 of you that will still be in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model.
Amazing!
First name that I'm going to call, Nicole.
Oh, gagged at the pageant.
Congratulations.
This has been Nicole's
You're still
episode.
in
We've
the
heard
running
at
towards
least 12
becoming America's
sentences.
Next Top Model.
Thank you.
Eva.
Eva!
I want to commend you on this photo because you said that you were crying. I cannot see this on that picture.
Okay,
Good job.
that's true. You can't really. That is a lovely photo.
Amanda. Amanda, this look is red carpet star. But this picture
It's
is
not.
lukewarm.
It's carpet right.
Yaya.
More like carpet wrong.
Yaya, this
Yaya.
picture is stunning. I mean, this is amazing. But what's not amazing is your appearance. Think a little bit more glamour as opposed to natural, because this is glamorous and this is amazing. Congratulations. You're still in the
Okay,
running towards
I mean-
becoming America's Next Top Model.
Thank you. And I just wanted to say I'm sorry for being defensive when you gave me. I totally took in everything you said. I really mean it. So outside of myself.
Well, that was the other critique that I was going to give you that I forgot. So come right back. You need to apologize to the fake kente cloth African hat. Yaya, it was like you were on this pedestal and this hat smelled like dookie. You're insulting the person that chose that hat. And in this industry, there's going to be people that really are sensitive and word will spread and no one will ever want to work with you.
I understand that and I apologize.
Norelle.
No, you should still be able
For
to...
someone that is
Oh!
looking so surprised and shocked, you sure did have a nice smile on your face.
I'm just blessed to be here and
Blessed to be here and thought you were going home, so you're gonna put a smile on your face. Congratulations.
thank you very much.
Takara versus Anne.
Well,
Oh!
Takara and Anne, please step forward.
Ah! Oh! I didn't
I
see it
have
going.
one photo in my hands.
Oh.
And this one photo represents the girl that will continue on the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. The girl that I do not call must immediately return to the apartment
And die.
and leave.
Oh, goodness me.
The
Right,
modeling industry, it's not just about beauty.
Oh,
It's
she
about
is
drive.
emotional.
Takara, I knew from day one that you wanted this, that this was something that you lived and breathed and was F-A-B-O. I am fabulous and I want this so bad.
Yes.
And
But she didn't
I
give it
saw
to you
a
at judging
competitor.
today, so apparently you're like, bye!
I saw someone that wants to win, someone that's like, you know what, I might not be great at this, but I'm gonna conquer this damn thing.
Okay.
Right now, neither of you look like models.
It is an awful
Neither
hat.
of you even look like models in the making. You both failed
Dear.
miserably.
They're both wearing
Can't send 2 of you home, because maybe one of you wants it a little bit more than the other. And congratulations. You're still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. Thanks, Takara.
Genuinely gagged. Genuinely gagged. Genuinely gagged.
Work it.
I guess you are safe from this nonsense now. You can go and live your life.
I honestly believe that I should be here for the final 3.
Yes.
But I'm proud of myself.
I'm the largest girl to get here, and I made it this far. Someone has to start to break the barrier. So hopefully the next plus-size girl that comes along, she makes it a little bit further. It's gonna take time. It doesn't happen overnight. But I'm just grateful that maybe I made a path for someone else.
Wow. That is a very adult way to see this ridiculous situation. Oh, she's fading away, girls. Right, it's all your fault, Ken Mock. I've got some thoughts. What an episode this has been, my lovelies. It's been a bit of a roller coaster for many more reasons than one. First of all, can we just talk about that photo shoot? I don't think I could have gone through with a photo shoot like that. I mean, I don't know, if I was in the situation in which it was like, you're promised a career and riches and fame at the end, all you have to do is take a photo with this spider, I would be a bit like, okay, sure. But I am also a little bit like iffy about using like exotic animals in photo shoots anyway. I don't know if I agree with it, I don't know. And because we weren't exactly like privy to where the animal is from, etc., I don't really know. Are you okay? What's up? What? What can you see? Oh, good boy. What was that all about? No idea. I absolutely did not agree with the critique that they gave Amanda. I actually thought that that photo was gorgeous, girls. Gorgeous, 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 Mr. Biscuits. I thought her icy blue eyes, in contrast with that spider, looked actually quite exciting. But I also want to talk a little bit about J. Manuel's attitude at the photo shoot here, because it seemed very much like he wasn't interested in being there, because even though some of the girls did really good in their photo shoots, he was just kind of like, well, I guess we've got something. It seems like he really enjoys it when the girls are uncomfortable. So when Eva was crying, he sort of came over to her like, what's gonna happen next? And that's just not appropriate, is it, Biscuit? No. You can tell that he really enjoys getting the drama, making the drama, influencing the drama, and then getting like TV ratings from the drama. Yaya's narrative in this episode also kind of being painted as this like almost arrogant, like defensive position. Like, I don't think it's wrong to critique someone that when something is made of your culture in a lower quality to kind of, what? For like fashion aspect, I don't think it's wrong to criticize that. Not in the slightest. Well, my lovelies, what a weirdly explosive episode. I fully thought Anne was going to go at the end by how they were just talking about Anne. Interesting. I feel like Takara has had a little bit of a rough ride in the last couple of episodes, and I also think that this show kind of treated her badly. I mean, when it came to Amanda's situation a couple of episodes ago when she had to do the runway, like when it was badly lit, and Takara was one of the girls who was like, I don't know if she really is blind. I feel like that's probably like a moment of ignorance rather than like malice as such, but I genuinely think Takara was treated with malice at points within this show, and it's kind of awkward to watch. So, my lovelies, let me know what you think about what we've seen in today's episode in the comments box below, because it's been a lot, hasn't it, Biscuit? It's been a lot. And with that, my lovelies, it's time for the Patreons. You can see yourselves scrolling past on the screen here, my loves. Yes, you can. If you'd like to join the Patreon and have a little look at the perks you can get, click the little link in the description box below, my lovelies. And as always, I want to say a massive thank you to my top tier Patreons. Orkos Samoji, Beebles32, Shell Herman, Christy Crownover, Christina Kyle, ContraPoints, Danielle, Elizabeth Stone, Eric Castillo, Fable and Flourish, Jamie Clark, Jen Martin, Jenabeth Herman, Jinwoo Choi, Caitlin Wright, Laura Jane, Les Banana, Lizette Cares, Millie Hammond, Min Min TM, Mariah Sherman, Novembrix, Paolo Rivera, Rubik's Stock Co, Ryan Vita, Slampire Queen, Steffi Tech, The Chaos Collective, Victoria Corella, and Zoe Sevier. And you know what, my lovelies? I'm going to leave it on the note of, you are allowed to have your opinion on something that affects you. And with that, I'll see you in the next one.
I like the bass, 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 bass. I like the buttery biscuit bass. I like the bass, bass, biscuit bass. I like the buttery biscuit.